Let me talk to the person in this room, or on the other side of this screen, who keeps saying, I'm so overwhelmed. You're saying you're drowning. You're saying you're tired. You're saying you're burnt out. But what if I told you you're not overwhelmed? You're distracted. You see, distraction is not just a modern inconvenience. It's a spiritual attack. It's not that you don't have time. It's that you've given too much of your time to things that don't align with your assignment. We live in a world where every device, every person, every platform is shouting, look at me. And meanwhile, your calling is whispering, stay with me. Distraction masquerades as overwhelm. Many of us say we're overwhelmed, but we're actually distracted by what doesn't matter. You keep saying, I'm overwhelmed. You keep saying, there's just too much going on in my life. But can I challenge that thought? Can I flip it on its head for just a moment and tell you something that might shake you a little? You're not overwhelmed, you're distracted, you're not carrying too much. You're carrying too many of the wrong things See, distraction is a master of disguise. It puts on clothes of overwhelm so that you won't recognize it for what it is. It's sneaky. It's subtle. It doesn't always come in the form of sin. It comes in the form of scrolling. It comes in the form of saying yes when you should have said no. It comes in the form of little compromises that stack up into spiritual confusion. You said you're overwhelmed, but if we looked at your day, not to shame you, not to condemn you, but to expose the lie we'd see you gave 30 minutes to anxiety, 20 minutes to comparison, 45 minutes to checking everybody else's lane while ignoring your own. You didn't run out of energy, you leaked it. Your mind wasn't stolen, it was scattered. Distraction makes you feel like the weight is too heavy when the truth is, your focus is too divided. You're not carrying too much purpose. You're carrying too much pointlessness. And that's what has you calling yourself overwhelmed. But I wonder what would happen if you silence the outside noise long enough to hear what heaven is still speaking. Let me tell you, you can't live full when your attention is fractured. And some of you have been waking up already behind, already burdened, already tired, and it's not because the battle is too hard. It's because your brain is being bombarded with things that aren't even part of your calling. The enemy knows he doesn't need to destroy you. No, that would be too obvious. He just needs to distract you, delay you, dilute your effectiveness until you stop walking in the direction God called you, and he's good at it. He knows exactly how to make distraction feel like duty. He'll make busy feel like purpose. He'll make your to-do list feel like it's holy. But none of it is aligned with your assignment. Don't confuse pressure with purpose. Don't confuse urgency with importance. Just because it's loud doesn't mean it deserves your attention. Just because it's popular doesn't mean it's purposeful. And just because you've been doing it doesn't mean you were supposed to start it in the first place. You say, I'm overwhelmed, but could it be that God never told you to carry all that? Could it be that you're distracted by things that look important but were never meant to be central? Could it be that the real issue isn't how much you're doing, but how little of it is aligned with what actually matters? Don't call it overwhelm if it's really a lack of alignment. Don't claim burnout when you've been fueling your life with everything except the voice of God. Don't you dare say you can't handle it, when the truth is, you're just holding things that were never yours to carry. Focus is a form of faith. When you focus on what God gave you to do, you reject the lies trying to pull your attention away. Focus is not just a productivity principle, it is a spiritual discipline. Focus is a form of faith. Every time you choose to lock in on what God told you to do instead of reacting to what everyone else expects from you, you are demonstrating trust in His plan. Every time you say, no, I'm not going to be pulled into that, you are saying, yes, God, I believe what you gave me is enough. Do you hear that? Saying no to distraction is actually saying yes to divine direction. Some of us are frustrated because we feel like we're stuck, but we're not stuck. We're asterisk asterisk scattered asterisk asterisk. God gave you an assignment, and you're over here checking 10 different lanes, watching what everybody else is doing, comparing your chapter 3 to their chapter 10. But God is saying, asterisk, I didn't ask you to do all that. I asked you to do what I gave you. Asterisk, you've been focusing on your followers when you should have been focusing on your asterisk asterisk father asterisk asterisk. Can I tell you something that might offend you before it frees you? Focused people look strange to distracted people. When you start getting intentional, folks are going to think you're being antisocial. When you stop answering every text, every call, every demand, that pulls you off mission. People are going to say, you've changed. But yes, asterisk asterisk, you have changed asterisk asterisk. Because when your focus shifts, your fruit multiplies. When your focus gets locked in, your peace increases. And when you put your focus where your faith is supposed to be, your life gets aligned with purpose instead of panic. That's why the enemy doesn't always come at you with fear. He comes at you with asterisk asterisk fascination asterisk asterisk, little things to look at, little things to chase, little things to prove, because he knows if he can break your focus, he can bankrupt your faith. He knows that faith and focus work together. You can't believe for what you won't focus on. You can't walk on water while watching the wind. That's Bible. Peter had faith until he shifted focus. You keep wondering why you're so exhausted, but it's not always because you're doing too much. It's because you're focusing on things that drain your spirit instead of things that fuel your faith. You're giving your best attention to the worst distractions. You're building your schedule around approval, not assignment, and it's keeping you in cycles of frustration. Faith doesn't just believe in big miracles. Faith believes in small, consistent obedience. Faith says, asterisk, if God said this is my lane, then I don't need to look left or right. I just need to stay the course. Asterisk focus says, asterisk, I'm going to give God something he can bless. Asterisk, because God doesn't bless scattered effort. He blesses surrendered, intentional faith. If you're going to get your peace back, your power back, your sense of direction back, then you have to take your focus back. Stop letting everything get your attention. You can't afford to keep giving energy to distractions dressed as opportunities. You can't afford to keep giving sacred attention to things that aren't building your spirit. The enemy doesn't need to destroy you, just distract you. If Satan can't derail you, he'll detour you with notifications, comparisons, and low-priority commitments. The enemy doesn't need to destroy your life. He just needs to distract you. He doesn't have to take your faith, your family, or your future. He just needs to asterisk asterisk get your focus off God asterisk asterisk long enough for you to forget who you are. He knows if he can pull your attention, he can drain your anointing. He knows if he can interrupt your rhythm, he can interrupt your revelation. And too many of us are living distracted and calling it normal. We're living defeated and calling it busy. The devil is not always going to show up with horns and fire. No, he'll show up in a text message that ruins your morning. He'll show up in the form of an unnecessary argument that steals your momentum. He'll show up in endless scrolling that leaves your spirit starving. It's not just about the thing itself. It's about what it asterisk asterisk keeps you from becoming asterisk asterisk. Distraction is strategic. If the enemy can keep you reacting, he can stop you from creating. If he can keep you obsessing over other people's progress, he can keep you blind to your own purpose. He knows he can't cancel God's calling on your life, but he'll try to get you so mentally cluttered, so emotionally drained, so spiritually numb that you don't walk in it. And here's the dangerous part. Asterisk asterisk distraction feels harmless. Asterisk asterisk you don't even realize it's happening. You say, it's just one more episode. It's just a quick scroll. It's just one conversation. But every one of those tiny moments becomes a wedge between you and the thing God asterisk actually asterisk called you to do. Let's talk straight. There's a difference between being occupied and being obedient. The enemy would love for you to be busy doing everything except the one thing God told you to do. He would love for you to stay in cycles of performance, perfectionism, people pleasing. And he doesn't care if you're in church, singing songs, quoting scriptures, as long as you're distracted from your actual assignment because you can be religious and still distracted. You can be gifted and still distracted. You can even be successful in the world's eyes and still completely off mission in heaven's eyes. That's why some of you feel tired all the time, not because you're lazy, not because you lack ambition, but because you've been pouring your energy into distractions disguised as opportunities. You've been doing a lot, but growing a little. You've been present in places God never sent you, doing things God never told you, and now you feel spiritually malnourished because distraction doesn't just waste your time, it starves your soul. And let's be real, distraction isn't just external, it's internal. You've been distracted by fear, by doubt, by overthinking. You've been replaying conversations you should have let go of weeks ago. You've been haunted by what-ifs instead of held by what God said. That's the enemy's plan. To keep you mentally occupied so you never take a step toward destiny. You don't need more motivation. You need to recognize the trap. You need to wake up and take your attention back. Because the moment you stop letting distractions dictate your decisions, the moment you reclaim your focus, the enemy loses his grip. Clarity comes from calling, not from comfort. We're not overwhelmed because life is too full. We're overwhelmed because we're not aligned with purpose. You keep waiting for life to calm down so you can finally get clear. You keep praying for comfort, for ease, for space. But what if I told you clarity doesn't come from comfort? It comes from calling. You've been asking God to make the storm stop, but He's using the storm to strip the noise away. You're begging for peace externally, but God is trying to produce purpose internally, and clarity, real clarity, doesn't come when everything is quiet. It comes when you know who you are in the chaos. Some of us are looking for clarity like it's a feeling. You want to feel ready, feel confident, feel peaceful. But calling doesn't wait for your feelings to catch up. Calling speaks while fear is still in the room. Calling calls you out while your hands are still trembling. That's how God works. He doesn't wait until everything is perfect. He calls you in the middle of confusion, and then He says, "Follow me." He doesn't give you the blueprint. He gives you the next step. You think you're overwhelmed because there's too much going on. No, you're overwhelmed because you're not aligned with what you were created for. You're saying yes to everything except the one thing that would actually set your soul on fire. You're chasing comfort when you should be chasing clarity. But comfort doesn't teach you anything. Comfort keeps you soft. Calling makes you strong. Let me break this down for you. When you live in your calling, you start to understand what's worth your time and what's not. You stop saying yes to everyone else's expectations. You stop shrinking your energy to fit their emergency. You stop letting random chaos set your calendar, because calling gives you boundaries. Calling gives you boldness. Calling gives you clarity, not because everything outside you is calm, but because everything inside you is convicted. You don't need another vacation to find clarity. You need vision, You don't need to escape your responsibilities. You need to embrace your assignment. That's why Jesus didn't avoid the cross. He walked toward it because He was clear, and clarity gave Him power. In middle of pressure, you're trying to find peace by taking breaks, but peace doesn't come from less activity. It comes from greater alignment. Clarity is not a luxury. It's a necessity, and it's not going to fall on you out of nowhere. You have to seek it. You have to fight for it. You have to carve it out in prayer, in discipline, in obedience. You have to shut out the noise that tells you to stay comfortable and start listening to the whisper that calls you higher. Stop saying, "I don't know what to do," when God already showed you what to focus on. Stop waiting for everything to line up before you move. You're not going to get the full picture on day one. But if you start walking in obedience, clarity will follow your movement, because God doesn't reveal His will to those who are sitting and waiting. He reveals it to those who are moving and trusting. Eliminate to elevate. Pruning distractions is not loss. It's preparation for greater productivity. You keep thinking that cutting things out of your life is loss. That saying no means you're missing out. That letting go means you're falling behind. But can I tell you something that will shift everything if you let it? Eliminate to elevate. You are not losing anything by pruning. You are making room for power. You are not behind. You are being built. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is ***, delete a distraction, ***, cancel a commitment, or ***, shut a door, ***, God never asked you to walk through. Jesus said in John 15, every branch that does bear fruit He prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. That means even the good things. Yes, even the things that were working in a past season have to be trimmed back so you can step into greater fruitfulness in this one. Just because something was useful before doesn't mean it's useful now. Some things served a purpose in your life at one point, but if you try to drag them into your next level, they'll become dead weight. You keep praying for elevation, but God is answering with elimination. You're saying, God, take me higher. And He's saying, then let that go. You're asking for clarity, but you won't release clutter. You want peace, but you're still holding on to people, patterns, and pressures that are poisoning your growth. Elevation is not just about what God adds to your life. It's about what you're willing to remove so that what's real can rise. Let me get in your business for a minute. What are you still holding on to that's actually holding you back? What have you convinced yourself you need? But every time you go back to it, you lose momentum, that relationship, that routine, that random obligation. It's not just wasting your time. It's costing your purpose, God will not elevate what you won't surrender. You can't expect to live in overflow while you're hoarding distractions. Something has to go. Something has to get cut. Something has to be sacrificed. And yes, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Yes, it's going to make you question whether you're doing the right thing. Yes, there will be people who don't understand your choices, but elevation requires separation. And if you're too scared to eliminate, you'll stay stuck in cycles that look busy but bear no fruit. Some of you are exhausted not because of how much you're doing, but because you're trying to carry too much that God never told you to carry It's time to do a focus inventory. What's growing you and what's draining you? What's pulling you forward and what's pulling you down? This is not about being selfish. This is about being strategic. This is about being obedient God is pruning you for a reason, not to punish you, but to prepare you, not to limit you, but to launch you, because what's coming in your next season is too powerful to be weighed down by distractions you were too afraid to cut. You can't manage time until you manage attention. Overwhelm isn't about the hours in the day. It's about the focus of your spirit. You've been saying, I'm trying to hear from God. But the real issue isn't that God's not speaking. It's that you can't hear through the noise You allowed so many other voices to get loud in your life that the still, small voice of God feels faint. But God hasn't gone silent. He hasn't stopped guiding you. He's just not going to compete with chaos. He's not going to fight for attention in a soul that's already filled with 100 other opinions, 1,000 other distractions. If you want to hear God clearly, you've got to be willing to get quiet intentionally. Silence is not a punishment. Silence is the place where God reveals clarity where He deposits instruction, where He whispers destiny. But if your soul is constantly overstimulated, if your day is filled with noise from the moment you wake up, notifications, conversations, media, pressure, you will miss the moments where heaven is speaking directly into your situation. You will miss divine direction because your attention is split in 1,000 directions. The voice of God requires priority, not convenience. He speaks to those who make room. You are desperate for answers but not willing to sit still. You're asking God for peace but filling your time with panic. You want wisdom but you won't stop long enough to listen. Let me say it loud. For the ones in the back, distraction is often louder than direction. God's guidance doesn't shout over the noise. You have to turn the volume of the world down to hear the frequency of the Spirit. Look at Jesus. Every time he was about to step into something significant, he withdrew. He stepped away. He got quiet before miracles, before ministry, before the cross. He pulled away from the crowd so he could connect with his Father. And you're telling me you're too busy to be still? No, you're too distracted to discern what really matters. If the Son of God needed solitude, what makes you think you can live without it? This generation is addicted to noise, addicted to movement, addicted to momentum. But activity is not intimacy. Productivity is not presence. And just because you're doing something doesn't mean you're hearing anything. Sometimes the most powerful breakthrough happens not in a shout, but in a whisper . And if you don't slow down long enough, you'll keep missing what God is actually trying to say. You're trying to make decisions. You're trying to move forward. You're trying to find peace. But God says, be still and know that I am God. Stillness is not weakness. Stillness is warfare. Stillness is a strategy. It's where God gives you the map. It's where he deposits direction. It's where your distracted spirit finally aligns with divine truth. If you want clarity, create space. If you want power, turn down the volume of the world. Because the moment you start listening again, heaven starts downloading again. And when heaven downloads, hell can't detour. But you'll never hear it if you won't stop long enough to listen.